Oh my God. Hi! I hope you guys can see me. This is going really well so far. It's my first live stream, clearly, and I spent 2 hours yesterday setting this whole thing up. Doesn't want to stay. And please stay. And I was setting it up on my computer, and now it's like, as soon as I went to go live, it's like, you must do this on your phone. And I was like, what? So I grabbed my phone, I ran, I set it all up right now. This is classic. Look, I'm plugging my own show. So I'm hoping I can see like comments if I look at it myself on my computer. Clearly this is the first time I've done this. And I'm telling you, it was no joke yesterday when, hey, I see someone say, hey, HTTP. When I was trying to figure this out, because here's the problem, guys. I'm doing it with my phone. And when I did like a test run, after I did it, first of all, I hope you can see me okay and everything. Let me know if you can't. After I did the whole thing and it uploads to sit, a lot of pop albums, of course. I went to save it and everything was out of sync. Like I was talking and then like 2 seconds later was the sound. And I Googled to see what the problem was. And apparently this is just a problem that happens sometimes. Hi, circa 27. So the odds are after I'm done with this, it's gonna be out of sync. If that happens, I think I will take the stream offline, try to find a way to sync it in my editing software and then re-upload it, which I guess would mean I would lose like all like the chat stuff. Hi, Jacques. Oh my God, there's people here. I'm so excited. It's 1 a.m. Where are you? And how do you pronounce your name? Mezco? I'm sorry. Hi from Puerto Rico. Oh my God, I'm so happy already that this is happening. Anyway, so this is, I'm a little thrown because I prepped all my questions that were like pre-saved. It's 2 a.m., David. You guys are amazing that you are up in the middle. Would you be up at this time anyway? That's the question. Probably not, because it's like Monday where you are now, right? Ahoy from Asia, unnamed. Anonymous, secretive, sexy. Anyway, I had all these questions pre-saved on my phone, and now I'm like having to quickly go to my laptop. This is why I'm better with scripts and you know, getting to edit in private. We've been standing in line. What? Oh, that's a Mariah Carey reference. Nice job. Give me a second. I really want to make sure I can see everything. You pronounce it correctly. Indonesia. Gosh, Indonesia in the house. I'm amazed at how many people from Indonesia watch the show. I love your series, bro. Thank you. I love you for watching and for telling me. Hi. Is it K-Med? Is that how you pronounce it? I see your name in the comments all the time, which makes me so happy. So right now I'm gonna go to my stream. Not all of us are people. That's interesting, Paul. Hey, Doug. Oh my God, I feel like you're all my friends and I'm getting to like check in with you. Of course, I'm only hearing your voices in my head once again. Hello from Mother Russia. Can I say this right? Evgenil? I might say it wrong. Thank you, I'm glad you like the new bad boy. Hi, China. Oh my God, is there anyone from the United States here? Probably not. They're like, especially in LA, they're like, everyone's an actor here. What do we care? All right, let me find, here's the live stream. Make sure it's muted so there's no echo. Now I can see like all your comments. Brazil. Yes, K-Med. And am I saying your name right? K-Med, I want to know. Oh my God, there's so many of you. I'm so happy. All right, so if any of you have Houston, Texas. Oh my God, two people from Texas, right in the back to back. The UK, I should look here. Hi, Brian. Austin, which I hear is an amazing city. Doesn't Sandra Bullock have like either a restaurant or a store there? I'm a big Sandra Bullock fan, as you might know. Didn't I talk about her once? And I read that she took a road trip cross country and she stopped in Austin and was like, this is the best place ever. And so she set up shop there. I want to know if that's true. Ivan, I like the last bad boy. Smooth transition. Thank you. Brian, she does have a house there. I knew it. Yeah, the new bad boy, guys. So I'm glad you like it. I've never worked harder on a bad boy script ever. It went through 10 drafts. Basically because I was trying to like preserve what the show had already become, but it also needs to shift, and obviously it was unexpected, so it was a tough one, but I'm really happy with how it came out. I love Brayden, and that was a question somebody put. Oh gosh, I want to make sure I say whose name it was. I'm not sure I have it on my computer, so if I don't say your name, sorry about it. Someone asked like, where did I find Brayden? Did I put it here? I don't think I did, I'm sorry. He was roommates and friends with a guy named Sam who worked on the play where I met Tony. and also met Vanessa Morano. So this one play is where like I met everybody. Anyway, Braden did a show. Doug, you asked this question. I had a feeling this Rambler's gonna be epic, aren't they all? So Sam was in the play, did a web series with Braden. Yes, RuPaul. Speaking of RuPaul, this web series was with Bob the Drag Queen. He produced it and was in one of the episodes. And so I watched it and I was like, who's this guy Braden? He's really good. So I like clocked that I thought he was funny and natural and talented. And so when I was making content and people started watching, I was like, I reached out to Braden and I'm like, hey, you're really funny. I'd love to work together sometime. Hey, Maryland. I've been there multiple times because DC. Oh my God, I've got multiple rambles going on. And so we were wanting to work together. In fact, I'd written another short, which was about like two guys planning their wedding vows. And coincidentally, it was gonna involve Sandra Bullock movie titles. I like to incorporate things I'm fans of. And so we didn't do it because I was just focusing on Bad Boy. But then when I was writing the Christmas one, which Mac was supposed to be in, I wanted Mac's family to be shown. So we had the mom, we had the brother. I'm like, Braden, you should play the brother. He offered to do it, and then because Tony dropped out, Braden's part got bumped up, but now he became the new Bad Boy. So the universe kind of helped me out there. Lisa, my best friend, that's my best friend watching right now. The one in Oak Park. How dare she? Now she knows I'm gonna be like extra dorky. Lisa and I, as soon as we see each other, like we could be like being normal, like people in society and being civilized and yada yada. And then if Lisa comes into my view, it's like, hey! Just like that. And then she'll go, your base. We're big dorks. Anyway, how dare I? And yo-ho, I'm from Taiwan. Enjoy your creative video ideas and videos. Thank you. I should put this here. Lisa, what do you think about this? There's people from all over the world that are tuning in right now. See, I'm gay famous, guys. This is how it starts. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question, Doug. That's where I found Braden. It wasn't in a coffee shop. In fact, I love this is how you learn English. For me, I talk so fast. Gonna have to definitely put subtitles on this one later. I'm not making it up. Like I'm typing all these, Lisa, to let people think I have friends and people that are interested. If you're Artie's friend, so that's Lisa, yes, you're making new friends. Anyway, so yeah, I met Braden the day he showed up for the Christmas episode. Whoops, I unmuted that. And when we did the one the other day, the porn problem, that was the second time I'd ever seen him. So he's my new friend. I love your shirt. YouTube recommended Bad Boy comes out. That's the big one. And from there, I watched all the Successful People series. Guys, I worked so hard on Successful People. Harder than I've ever worked on anything in my life, and basically no one watched it. So I'm happy that people are finding it now because of Bad Boy. Hello from New Mexico. Hi, Nathan. I was hoping you'd be here. Ghost Biologist, I know you as well. Shout out from Houston. Did I miss anyone else? Gay Famous, get it trending. I'm sure I missed some others. Belgium. God, this is crazy. What's especially crazy, guys, this is why it floors me. Not only is it amazing that the power of the internet can connect people worldwide, it's also that I haven't been anywhere. I've traveled cross country, like I've driven across America twice, and I went to Mexico as a kid. That was a story. My cousin was getting married, so we went. I was like 8, and it was great. I kind of remember it, but what I remember most is that you're not supposed to drink the water because it makes you sick. We drank the water, and so we all got really sick, and my mom had to drive my sister, me, and my dad home all night. So she drove, like, I don't know, from like 8 p.m. till 6 in the morning to get us back to California because we were all so sick. And we had to stop in a motel before we left, and we called it the Roach Motel because it had roaches. It was one of those stories. It wasn't a good story. Back to these comments. Ever been to the United Kingdom, mate? No, I haven't. I want to. I want to a lot. I actually daydream about it because it's overcast there like 80% of the time, is it not? And I love overcast. I don't like light. I like it rainy and cool and gray, and it just seems like the best place. I love your gay content. There ain't much out here in India. I understand. That's another reason I like to make these things. Not only do I do it because I like to create stuff, but now that there's people watching it in places where I know they don't necessarily have it, it motivates me. Honestly. And that's why I always really try to put, either it's a gay theme or a gay character or gay undertones or gay overtones. Like I want it to be for that audience. And so I'm glad you guys have found it. Hi, Ryan. I think you're laughing at me because I can't talk. Gus says, should it be Gay Famous or Gamus? You know, I thought about that because there's a joke about gay, famous, and successful people. And then after the fact, I was like, why didn't I do a pun? Gamous, of course. Lena says, hi from Germany. Hi, Lena. I have a friend in Austria that's really trying to get me out there. And she said it's close to like 2 hours from, like she could just drive there in 2 hours anyway. Open invitation to South Africa. Hi, Jacques. Love successful people and Bad Boy Bennett. You're a great writer. Thank you. Shout out from Spain, but I'm from Minnesota. Well, what took you to Spain? That's amazing. That gives me hope that I can move to Europe someday. Gus, it's definitely rainy and cool in the UK. I gotta switch places with you. Can we Freaky Friday somehow? Would love to just switch. I'm not even answering questions. All I'm doing is looking at your comments over here when it's here. HDP dreams about coming to the USA. Come. USA is pretty cool. Because there's so many different, I mean, it's kind of like Europe, I guess, but without the history because it's such a new country. Like, I think Europe would be much more soulful. But America, I mean, there's so many different pockets of people and you can drive to them and it's a great place. Don't get me wrong, I love the United States. Hi from the Ukraine. Peace Corps. I've got a buddy who did it twice, loves the Peace Corps. That's awesome. Hi in Austria, GW, Lisa. Of course, yeah. My best friend has to go first. She's always too busy. Bye, Lisa. Ghost biologist, where in Europe would you move? Well, I haven't been to Europe, so I'm not sure where I'd move, but I daydream about the UK, specifically London, of course, and also Ireland, because I'm Irish, in case you didn't know. Bennett, I'm doing a foreign exchange for the year. God, all these things I didn't do. Speaking of my friend Lisa, she was in New York for 2 years working on a show called Ugly Betty, and she was in this great apartment. She's like, come live with me, rent free, and like do your acting stuff out here. And I was like, I'm trying to save money. I don't know if I should. So I didn't go. Guys, I could have lived in New York City for free with my best friend. And I said no. I make a lot of bad decisions. It's the story of my life. But this is a good decision, right? How's this going? How long have I been talking for? See, now there's not even a clock, so this could go all day, guys, which isn't good, because I'm supposed to drive to San Jose after this, so someone keep me under time. I'd happily switch places right now. Oh, let's do it, Gus. I already said your name once, but I'm going to say it wrong maybe this time. Maizko. I'm awful. Have another plan to do another series. I'm glad you asked that. Oh my God, all these questions. What makes me cute? Nothing. Eating a lot of ice cream. I look insane. Another series. I'm gonna get to all these. I see these comments. I'm gonna get to them. Another series. I want to keep making more Bad Boy. That's my #1 objective because that's the audience that's there and they want to make more. And I'm working on 6 scripts. Like just yesterday, I was working on the one that I want to happen 6 down the line because I want them to connect, you know, keep connecting. I like that you can watch them by themselves, but I want there to be like a thread of some sort. So I want it to get somewhere. So that's my objective. But I also like want to do like little short things that can be like thrown out there. I would love to do another season of this. There's so much I want to do. And I'm hoping, guys, I don't know if you know, I started a Patreon page. Many YouTubers, I did not know what Patreon was, not YouTubers, but YouTube fans said start a Patreon page. I started it. I put the link down there. Check it out. I've got 7 patrons so far, which blows my mind. I would love to get it to 10 or more. But I put like scripts I didn't use, like Bad Boy. After the first one, I was gonna make it a trilogy where the dog was gonna be like a central part of it. And so I wrote the sequel to Bad Boy, but obviously we didn't shoot it. So I put the script up there and commentaries and things like that. And I'm gonna keep posting. So I would love for you to check that out and consider like a couple bucks a month to help me make more because I'm a substitute teacher. I live in this little apartment and I'm an actor. I don't got money, but I do have drive and you guys. All right, let's get back to this. So what are your inspirations for the craziness in your vignettes? Like, you mean like in Bad Boy? That's from Stitcher 47. My goal right now, I made like this list. I'm like, what are things that everyone can relate to, know about, or have some sort of conflict? So that's what's like coming out, that could do a coming out twist. Like the mistaken identities in the probation officer one, or wasn't really mistaken identity, but you know what I mean. And a Christmas gathering, porn, like, I'm like, what are gay things? What are things everyone can relate to? And then I try to like spin it somehow. So that's where I start. And then I just see where my brain comes. I've got so many notes on my computers, guys, of like things I want to do. But I find that once I actually start writing, then it just like comes out and I'll be like surprised and be like, It's fun. I'll write like 6 pages, then I'll be like, what did I write? And I go back and read it over again. And I usually hate it. I usually read it back. I'm like, oh God, this is awful. But then I know now just to like leave it alone and then like read it again a half hour later and I'll be like, oh, okay, there's a couple funny lines in there. And I go from there. That's my process. You are so cool and sweet. And I'm a unicorn. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Evgeny? Evgeny? Evgenii? Can I just spell it? Evgenii? Is that RuPaul's Great Assist in the background? Yeah. You can only get it at his pop-up shop, or online, I guess, of course. But I was like, RuPaul vinyl, all the best songs to that point. RuPaul's got so many jams. The fact that he doesn't get, or she doesn't get radio play, like on pop radio, it's ridiculous. Pop radio is dumb. They play 10 songs over and over again. Yes, Ugly Betty was fantastic. Ryan retracted his message. What did you say, Ryan? I missed it. HDP come to Sheffield in the north of England. Okay. As soon as I get my ticket, guys, I will come everywhere you tell me to go. Bring Daniel onto the next Q&A. Oh my God, Nathan. Daniel was gonna watch today, and I was like, Daniel, don't, because then I'm gonna just think I'm talking to you, and I'll probably like shut down. Not that I shut down when I talk to him. I talk like this, but I wanted just to talk to you guys, but I don't know. He's so shy, guys. He is so introverted. He's wonderful. He's funny, and like, he'll loosen up and all that, but he's like, we decided I'm the extroverted introvert, because I'm pretty shy myself. I know when people talk like this and they say they're shy, it's like, F you, but I don't like people in public. And then Daniel is introverted but loves to go out and do things. And I'm like, let's just stay home. So we balance each other like that. Ivan, a pitch for a BB episode. Daddy Scott is sick. Actually, I am kind of sick. And Brian character, from the boy band, Brian character is the only probably only one that can take care of him. It could be so hilarious. Do you mean like BJ, like the new guy, or Brian that was mentioned in the Christmas episode? But yeah, that would be funny if Scott was sick and he's getting taken care of. The mom's coming back. Whitney's coming back for sure. I plan that she gets a new trailer and parks it outside of his house. So that'll be happening. Maze go, oh my God, it's you again. You said I said your name the right way and I already forgot how to say it again. Sorry. Doug, Daniel makes me cute. That's true. This is the first time I've gotten sick, and it's not that bad, but since I met him 8-9 months ago, and he's like, when you're happy, you don't get sick. And I'm like, oh, Daniel. It's true. Come to the UK, show me around Liverpool. You're on, Gus. When I'm there, I'm hitting you up. Yay, more Bad Boy for sure. For sure. I wanted to shoot one at the end of this month. I'm not sure I can. It's all budget, but I definitely will do everything I can to make them. Jordan, please do. It's so accurate to my gay thoughts. Tangential, did I say that wrong? He's hot, but troubled comments where you want to help. I'm not sure I understand the comment because I've been talking for so long. Sorry, I got to pay attention to what you guys are writing. I'm going to put this here because I might be closer. Ryan, just curious, do you have a boyfriend? Yeah, I've been talking about him. His name's Daniel. He's really cute. He's sweet. And yeah, it's interesting. You look shy when young in old video, but now very good in communication. Amazing. And that's still true, guys. It's funny because I also I've been filling in at this acting school for like kids and teenagers. And so I'm like subbing. And whenever I'm like filling in, I become like very like passive and subservient and just like quiet and like, don't speak unless spoken to, like please everybody. But then when no one's around and it's just a camera, it all comes out. It's a dichotomy. Yeah. David he says he has. I need to keep up with these comments. You're the Monty Python of the U.S. That's high praise, and no, thank you. Jari says, greetings Helsinki, Finland. Down but not out. Had a bout of pneumonia. Oh, I'm sorry. I had pneumonia in my lung once. It's no joke. Bad Boy and Ellen show. Keep my spirits up. Oh my God, me and Ellen? I met her once in '96, right before she came out. I have a picture with her and everything, but I'm not gonna find that right now. Love Bad Boy number 6. I was so scared that you guys wouldn't like it. I'm so happy you do. Artie, your gift. Thanks for sharing yourself. I took it sexual, but thank you. Leonardo, is there a chance BJ and Scott get into a relationship? Maybe. Haven't gotten that far. I know people wanted Scott and Mac to hook up, which was never gonna happen because it was never gonna happen. But I asked Brayden when we first started, I'm like, are you okay if we ever have to kiss or if anything like progresses? And he's like, absolutely. So Brayden's cool. Is it Colette? Clote? I saw pics when you're young on, I guess that's the internet, ends, and I was like, wow, am I that old? I really am a daddy now, guys. I didn't realize that until like a year ago, until I was doing that play, and everyone was in their 20s, and they're like, are you a daddy? And I was like, no. And now it's like, oh yeah, I am. It's fine. Do I have a picture of Daniel on my Instagram? I do, circa 27. He's all over my Instagram. He's super cute. My Instagram, I think I put it below too. It's Artie Daily. Guys, speaking of which, can I do Instagram Live sometimes? I think that'd be so much easier than this, especially since I'm afraid this is gonna be a big failure. Like, how's the picture quality for you? I have no idea. Anyway, bring your boyfriend the next Q&A. Guys, all you guys want is my boyfriend. Back off. Just kidding. Ivan, new sea guy. Someone tells me what new sea guy means. Left at Albuquerque. Hey, Artie. Hope you don't need counseling after my critique. I do. I cried all night. Because I can't edit. Just kidding. I know you've been pacing the floor and losing sleep. What did you see happening for the two in Bad Boy, and what happened to the dog? I wrote the script. It's on my Patreon. $2, you can read it. Maybe it's $5. I don't know. But I can give you like a hint. Like well, I don't know if I want to tell you. What if someone reads it? First of all, the dog's never coming back now, but the dog was supposed to have been dog napped. Doug, yes, more Teresa Ryan, right? I love Teresa. I met her in college in '99, and I was in this class of 27 actors, 27 or 23. I was 20, I don't remember. No, I wasn't 27, I was 20. There were 27 people, and I saw her, and I was like, that's the one I want to be friends with. And I made it happen. Patrick, hi Artie, lots of love, wishing you tons of success from Belgium. Thank you, Patrick. Do you guys have amazing chocolate there? We always hear about Belgian chocolate, right? And Belgian waffles, but I'm more about chocolate. Casey, Wade, introduce the other brothers of BJ, like Brian. Well, I'm for sure gonna bring cousin Jim into the picture, the one that did the porn. I've already got a friend lined up and he'll be coming around, but guys, I can make the show as long as I live. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully at some point I will get like a writing or acting deal with like a network or a studio that would actually want me to make stuff. But as long as I'm making stuff for YouTube, even if I made it big, I could still make shorts. If I made it big, I would still make shorts on my own, because then I'd have all the money in the world. I'd be making these all the time. You kidding me? You don't know how happy this makes me, guys. I've been an actor for, well, since I was a kid, but I mean, I started professionally in 2003. And nothing has brought me as much joy as getting to make these and seeing your guys' response. Truly. Because going to auditions and you're at the whim of somebody else and what they want, and you can get fired at any moment and your lines get cut out. And this is actually like, I make the whole thing, and it's, maybe it's a power trip, I don't know. Like, I'm God creating my characters, but it's so fulfilling. And it's fun to get to work with your friends, and it just makes me very happy. And the fact that now there's an audience, like I told you, success, this is like my 4th web series. This is the first one that's taken off. And it's just, I'm so thankful. I hope you know that. I'm so, so thankful. So where did I leave off? Patrick, Casey, Gunter, I think Trump is a Jesus? Trump equals Jesus? I don't know what that means. Ryan, oh, I'm stupid, I didn't know. Sorry, Ryan, I don't know what you're talking about because I'm not paying attention to my comments. Oh my God, there's so many. How many people are watching? 57? Literally thought there was gonna be 5 people. Oh my God, is someone gonna turn that into like a meme? 57. I'm like tearing up. That's amazing that so many people are watching. I'm all red. Are you seeing this? I just went down to 56. Makes sense. I would tune out too from this. Jordan, I meant how your character's distracted by the hot, troubled guy, but you want to help, so you slip and want to touch, of course, but you can't. Totally gay accurate. Got it, Jordan. Gunter, HDP, you are proper, down to earth. That's good. Thank you. Is it Jay? Come on. JC Mon? JC Mon. Hi, JC Mon. Either way. Daniel is younger than you. Yeah, he is. He's 18 years younger than me. That's what makes me a daddy. I was not looking for this little guy, but that's what I got, and it actually works out. K-Med? I am a little introvert, but I'm working on it. Start to do acting class. Acting class helps. If you have kids, put them in acting class. It gets them to be in front of people. It gets them to get in touch with their emotions, how to interact with other people. It's so great. The picture is good. Thank you, Roro. Circa, you're not in my 20s? Yes, I am. Gus, I think the reason Bad Boy works is because Scott reacts naturally when things seem to suddenly veer beyond his comfort zone. Somebody commented on the new one that I'm like the gay Bob Newhart, and that was the best comparison and compliment I've ever gotten. He is the straight man that's like, why is everything else insane and why is no one else seeing this? The closest to that a person that was like that was Lena's character, Callista in the probation one, where I had to be the sort of crazy one, and she was like, what? But as soon as, you might have noticed, as soon as Scott reveals he is Scott, then she becomes crazy, and she's just like, you know, flirting with him and taking the wine and all that. You always got to have that grounded straight man, so to speak. Video quality's not a problem. You look super cute. Thanks, Leonardo. Oh my God, I gotta come up with a nickname for you, Mazeco. Yes, do some Instagram Live. I will, but maybe I'll miss it because there's no notification. But I can like pre-say when I'm gonna do it, maybe. I don't know. Will there be any love couple in Bad Boy? Maybe. Like, I haven't gotten that far. Like, you know, I'm not trying to do like a will they or won't they situation. What I liked about Scott and Mac was that they were obviously more than friends, but it was not an actual couple because Scott was so resistant. And I want to maintain Scott's interaction with any bad boy he has where he's like resisting it, but he's drawn to it. It's like, you know, magnets of the same side when you like want to put them together, but then they pull away at the same time. Maybe that's a bad metaphor. Point is, I don't know. David, Braden was great, he was, but the most beautiful thing about Bad Boys 6 were those drapes, man, they popped. That's right, they did. So that place, someone asked, where was this new location? Oh my God, maybe I can find the actual question. Bad Boy, where was the new one filmed? Brian Povolo. Thank you, Brian. The new Bad Boy was filmed in Teresa, Mommy Whitney's B&B space behind her house. And if you have seen Successful People, in the first season, 3rd episode, my character of Chet lives in a garage, converted garage. That is the same place as we shot this one. Teresa and her husband Dan have overhauled it. They've made it beautiful, and it's this brand new B&B space. So hey, you could stay there sometime if you wanted. But isn't it gorgeous? It's so gorgeous, and I can't believe she's letting me use it to shoot in. All right, gotta go back to these comments. I'm so behind. Am I failing at this, guys? Am I doing all right? I hope so. There's still 57 people. This is amazing. And it's almost half an hour. All right, I like BJ better than Mac. Greetings from Chile. That's from my selfie camp. I might be reading these wrong. I'm so glad you like BJ. I can't wait to explore his character even more. Good old chap. Oh, I've been all bumped up. Oh, our sound guy's watching. Hang on. Good old chap. I can already see the Bad Boy series on Netflix or Hulu. It would be great. It would be great. It'd be so cool. But thank you for saying that. A whole harem of bad boys for Daddy Scott. That's from Rob0995. That's my intent. I don't want it to stop with one bad boy. There's no reason to. I want them to be coming out. Because the whole family is crazy. There could be bad girls, got the bad mom, and at some point we gotta meet the dad too. Left to Albuquerque, I'm more about chocolate. Use that line. That's a good point, left to Albuquerque. I will. David, wow, Bad Boy on Netflix would be awesome. I agree. Christopher, good morning. It's 7:24 here in New Zealand. Sorry I'm late. I'm sorry, it's early. Is it Monday there? See, guys, I tried so hard. I'm like, when should I do this live stream? Because I know so many people are in other countries. So I thought, well, 3 hours to the East Coast from where I live, like 6 hours, 7 hours to like Europe. That should be okay. It'll be like evening. Obviously, I did not do this right because for some of you, it's 7 in the morning. So, but thanks for tuning in anyway. This is so fun. It's so fun. Jimmy, so yes, Jimmy, I'm a huge fan. Have you ever considered making a feature? This is our sound guy, Jimmy, who, let me tell you, for the Christmas episode was such drama, guys, to put together in every possible way. The sound guy I had hired for the Christmas episode backed out right before the shoot as well. Like everyone backed out right before the shoot. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna do this? And Jimmy, I hired and we got in touch the morning of the shoot. And he was like, I'll be there. I'm like, you were amazing. He showed up. He's the most professional, most awesome, most funny, coolest sound guy I've ever worked with, to be honest. And I'm thrilled to death that he works on the show, and there he is. So everybody say hi to Jimmy, and he's amazing. So again, is it Colette? I watched the first short film, then I'm gay now. Did I turn you gay? Mission accomplished. Nathan, do you have any inspiration for Bad Boy or Successful People? I mean, Successful People kind of came from Teresa and I's real lives. We're not well, I'm a songwriter, but wasn't, you know, we're struggling actors. Bad Boy. Bad Boy, I think I mentioned in another Q&A. It's because Tony wanted something for his demo reel. So I was like, I'll write you something. What do you want to be? He's like, well, I want to be like a funny, like bad boy. And I'm like, okay. And this is what I came up with. And now here I am. Which reminds me, tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of the release of the first Bad Boy. 1 year. A year ago. And I was going to release it. And I'm like, well, our friends will watch it. I expected like 200 views. Now here I am, almost a year to the day later, talking to you guys from all over the world, getting these comments, and I'm on my 6th short, and it's amazing. It's a fun frickin' ride, so thank you. Jake Mon said a lot, but I don't know what that was too. Hi from Germany, Benedict, mass marketing, good old chap. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to catch up. I gotta go faster. Oh my gosh, it all bumped up. This is why we think you're awesome, so humble and genuine. Thanks, good old chap. I just started watching Successful People. Please watch the whole thing. I don't know how you resisted Mac. Well, I mean, you mean Scott? Why did Scott resist Mac? Because Scott didn't want to get involved. How did I resist Mac? He was straight, and I didn't want it. BJ was a little better than Mac, I think. I'm glad you think so, K-Med. Gus, yes, definitely pre-announce your next live. Sunday is good here, but it's because it's early evening in the UK, so lots can tune in. Good to know, Gus. Yes, you are. You're doing amazing. Thank you. Just keep being amazing. You're doing great. You guys are like my cheerleaders. Like, you're doing good, buddy. Just keep going. Just keep going. I'm like, oh, thanks, guys. I can't wait to thank you all in my Emmy acceptance speech. Oh my God, can you imagine how long my acceptance speech would be if this is what I do? I'm gonna get played off. Jordan, what do you want to do long term? Are you more of a writer or actor? I've only been following you since the Gilmore Girls April episode. Thanks for that question, Jordan. I consider myself an actor first and foremost, and that's what I've always been pursuing. But then I look back in my life and I'm like, oh, I've always been writing too. Like I mentioned, I think that I wrote a play. I used to write plays with my stuffed animals as the characters, or maybe I put that on Patreon. Then I wrote musicals in college. And then I've started doing short films and then to the web series. But I'll tell you, I didn't actually start writing. This is thanks, I don't know if you know of an actress named Dana Delaney. Oh my God, I'm gonna get so behind. Sorry guys, just hold on for a second. Dana Delaney, I worked as a stand-in on a show that she was on called Body Approved for 2 seasons. The very end of the series, I wrote her a thank you note to say like, thanks for letting me work on your show. It was so great to be here, yada, yada. I gave it to her. She comes up to me like, a couple hours later when we were on the last scene, she's like, Artie, thank you for your thank you note. I said, thank you. She's like, you're a really good writer. Have you considered being a writer? And I was like, what? You're complimenting my writing in my thank you note? So that's what triggered in my head. I'm like, if Dana Delaney, I mean, I guess I respected her more because she's a professional actress and she can recognize, I would think, good writing from scripts and stuff. If she thinks I'm decent, I should actually try it. So after that, I was in an acting class where a friend wanted to write a short, and so I offered to write it with her. It was called How to Get Featured on Deadline. And that kind of took off a little bit because I got posted on this website called Deadline, and then I learned from friends, like, how do I make stuff? And I went from there. So it's thanks to Dana that I've actually started writing more. But do I consider myself an actor, writer? Now I just consider myself a creator. My dream is to act on a sitcom. But I think I'm going down the path where I would be happy writing. And I think the universe wants me to do that. The universe, I sound so new agey, but it's kind of where I'm going. But who knows what the future holds, right? I didn't know this was gonna happen. All right, back to catching up. Oh my God, I'm so behind. Good old chap. Oh, what if there was an episode of Bad Boy where Scott goes to the beach and gets swarmed with bad boy shenanigans? That'd be hilarious. That'd be very hard to shoot on the beach. Like, ask Jimmy, the sound would be like difficult and on location, we'd have to get permits, but that's why it's always in a contained location, but I like it. When we're on Hulu, I'll do that one. Okay, man, any plan of Scott falling in love with one of the bad boys? I mean, I'm sure he'll fall in love with one, but I don't know if he'll admit to it. Christopher, it's Monday here. It's crazy. Jake, come on. There's an Australian show called Rostered On. It started on YouTube and Netflix picked it up. If you haven't seen it, it's hilarious. It happens, guys. I think the good stuff rises to the top. And it's why I always strive to make my stuff as high of quality as possible. I'm not saying I always get there, but that's what I want. I want to stand out above the crowd. I'm not looking to be, some cheaply produced thing. I want to be high quality and funny and gay. Those are my 3 goals. KC, you should have a contest to have someone win a walk-on role interacting with you in BJ Bad Boy. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a contest. Does anyone actually want to do that? But you have to live in LA. That's the thing. I've only had a couple people say that they're from LA. But I would love to have people be on the show. 2:30 in Taiwan. How? Thank you for being here. Go to bed. I'll upload this later. If it's out of sync, like I said, I'll lose all these comments, but I will re-upload it. 2:30 in Ontario, Canada. 2:30 p.m. Well, you got it made, don't you? Gus, LOL. If all of BJ's family are bad, can't wait to hear him talking about his bad daddy and see Scott's face. I've got ideas. No spoilers. Don Cordero talking about early. It's 2 a.m. here. Going to bed now. Good night, Don. Watch everything else tomorrow. Good idea. You guys are giving shout outs to Jimmy. Oh my God, there's so many. I'm losing viewers. I know. I'm not even doing the questions that I had set. I'll have to do a separate video sometime. Happy Bad Boy anniversary, circa 27. Gus, thank you. Tomorrow's a Bad Boy marathon day. That's a great idea, Ivan. Advice for a bad boy story. A new bad boy who comes out to his parents. I'll think about that. Jordan, dang, I'm late to the party. I've only been subscribed for a few weeks at this point. I don't remember the show order. Well, I put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the title, and the playlist is in order except the new ones at the top. Hopefully they'll play in order for you. But if you have questions, let me know. Reach out to me. Send me a message. Hit me up on Instagram. I try to always respond. BJ's expressions are funny. I agree. Slipping roofies, adding evidence. Does Daddy Scott share my personality? That's from How David. Sometimes. I don't suffer fools very easily. Like I substitute teach, so I work with teenagers, and I'm usually like, what are you doing? But I'm less like, what is this? I'm more like, what? So I think Scott is more mature than I am, more successful, and probably more withdrawn. That's how it compares. Jeff, don't have much time this morning. It's later than I think, but here's another shout out of encouragement. Thank you, Jeff. Love BJ, love his mom. Thank you. Paul, you're both a great actor. You're a great actor and writer. Please carry on with both. I will, Paul. Thank you. I gotta catch up. Artie, you've struck gold with Bad Boy. It's a subject situation that has not been explored or developed. That's what I think. Like this gay daddy-son, platonic-ish weirdness, bad guy, good guy. Thank you. Please like me. I'll have to watch that. I've heard of it. It's not legal in China. Maybe it takes 100 years. What's not legal in China? I missed it. Love Body of Proof. I stood in for, oh my God, Nick Bishop and then Mark Valley the last season. After Mass yesterday, I invited a few friends over. We watched Bad Boy. Wish I'd videoed it. I'm so sorry, but I have to travel for 2 hours for a meeting. Oh, it's fine. Bye, Christopher. Will you upload this live footage soon? Yeah, I'll save it immediately if you're talking about this. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be out of sync because it was when I did my test run yesterday. So, oh my God, has it 37 minutes? K-Med BJ's expressions are hilarious. I'm just trying to make sure I say the comments too because I think I'm going to lose them later and I want to make sure people know what I'm responding to. Samuel, after the first Bad Boy, my husband pointed out that we saw you in Silicon Valley. How was that? That's crazy that you would remember that. It was such a small part. It was cool. And in fact, my best friend who was here earlier, Lisa, she's a producer on that show. Small world. That's not how I got the part though. I auditioned for that show like 8 times before I got cast. It was cool. That scene that we shot for Silicon Valley was in like, I don't forget, like episode 3 or 4 of the season, but they shot it at like the very end on a Saturday. It was like a leftover, like they didn't get it in the schedule earlier. So that was kind of weird to go to a set on a Saturday. And it was at Sony Pictures and they converted like a cafeteria to look like a Phil's Coffee. But it was fun. And TJ, who I know is not on the show anymore, like he's so naturally funny. Like when the camera's on, he just riffs and improvs seemingly without effort. So that was really cool to see. So K-Med, thanks Dana. It's one N, but you're fine, K-Med. Sorry if I write it wrong. Yes, I thank Dana. I send Dana Delaney everything I make, and she usually responds. She's so supportive. Because I thank her for setting me off onto this writing thing. Road trip to LA. Come on out, Jay. Is it Jay? Come on. I see Jay. Come on when I read your name, but maybe it's JC Mon. I don't know. When Bad Boy gets big, invite Dana to join in. For a bug, $5.94. I will. I asked her to be in an episode of Successful People. She almost did, but then she didn't. I would love for her to do it. Yeah, once it's big. I gotta be at her level before I get her to come on. Ghost Biologist. Hey Artie, I have to go. Okay. I know I had questions from you I didn't answer from leftover. I'll do them soon. School stuff is calling. What's school? How old are you? But I just wanted to say that I'm looking forward to the day you become a gay icon. Oh my God, me too. Will I be a pinup? Can you imagine? This is a pinup. No. Oh my God, I look so pale. Can't wait to get tan. I'm just looking over here the whole time, and this is like, I don't know. I think when I watch this back, I'm gonna be like, Artie, what did you do? Have you ever seen a ghost? Jord Mick. I have not. I actually don't believe in ghosts. I think I used to kind of. I believe in energy, I guess, because I'm not sure if energy is what life is. Like, where does energy go when you die and things like that. And I've certainly like sensed things, not ghosts, but like, I don't know. To go into, oh, you know what, coincidentally, I'm gonna set this for side really quick. Remember in that first Q&A or one of the Q&As when I talked about Ramblers and I would talk to my buddy Artie, we would email each other back and forth when I was in New York and he was, what's up here? And he was sick. These are the Ramblers, guys. I told you I printed them out and bound them. These are all of our emails back and forth where we would ramble to each other. Uh-oh. Low power mode. I gotta hurry this up. Anyway, this is from Addison and me. And when he died, when I had to go and say goodbye to him, this is kind of sad, I guess, I went into the room where he was still hooked up to the machines and it felt different. Like before I could still feel like he was there, and that time it didn't, he was still breathing, but I swear his spirit was gone. If we have his spirit, like his energy had left. So I've never seen a ghost, but he certainly went somewhere else because he wasn't in that body anymore. It's kind of dark talk, I know, but you asked the question. I gotta hurry up. Do you show your shorts in your class? I thought you meant like my shorts, like my underwear. And I was like, no, I don't. But you mean my shorts, my bad boy shorts. I don't. Some kids know, a lot of kids know I'm an actor, but they don't really know about my YouTube stuff. They know more about like TV stuff, like Haunted Hathaways or something, because they watched it when they were kids. Do the students call you Daddy O'Daly? No, they don't. Oh my God, if the students started calling me Daddy, we have a lawsuit on our hands. Doug, after our Survivor finale chat, I had an idea. Scott helping BJ, oh, it just jumped, make a Survivor audition video. Guys, you guys all got great ideas. I don't know. Maybe stop giving me them, because you're gonna sue me if I use them for copyright infringement. Oh, gay marriage not legal. Yeah, I'm sorry, Clot. The worldwide, it'll get there someday, I really do believe. I'm gonna go back and watch those episodes of Body Proof to watch for you. You won't see me for a Bug 594. I was the stand-in. So like when the actor blocks the scene, he leaves, I come in, they light it, they put the cameras on. I go away, he comes in and actually got to act it. So I was there for every scene, but I'm not on the camera. Sometimes you might see my hand for like an insert shot, but you wouldn't know it was mine, so don't worry about that. Kevin Acosta, Artie, artsy arter. How's it hanging, mate? I like how BJ's character pushes Scott. The power dynamic between the two is much more different than that of Scott and Mac's codependence. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, because someone else commented that they thought I was trying to do the same thing and it wasn't working. Some people are just like critical, but that's fine. We all are. I'm glad you like it. Left of Albuquerque, there's comment replay when you post this on YouTube. Yeah, I know, but it's like, because I think it's going to be out of sync, I have to redo it. Anyway, have you and Daniel attended a Pride event? No, we haven't. I mean, we go to gay places, but it hasn't been Pride. We got together in July, and Pride in LA is like in June, I think. So I guess this would be the year. Nathan James says, Mr. Daddy Scott, are you daily? I'm afraid my battery's gonna die. It's been 42 minutes. I'm gonna go for like 5 more minutes, guys. JC Mon, thank you. Not Jay, come on. Howoo, now I'm downloading Silicon Valley Season 4, Episode 6. It's one scene. It's on my demo reel, guys. My TV stuff, told you I'm sick, with the exception of like Haunted Hathaways, it's always like these short little parts. That's why this is so much more fulfilling. But thanks for wanting to watch it. Artie, looks like Donald and Kiefer Sutherland. I've heard that before, that I resemble Kiefer Sutherland. I just got it. Imagine Donald playing Scott's father. That would be amazing. Left at Albuquerque. I get Kiefer Sutherland. I get John Krasinski. I get Ed Helms. I've gotten Ben Affleck sometimes, but I don't really. And then Jason Sudeikis. Did I say that one already? Those are the ones I get like all the time. And I love it. And I also get Deadpool. Like if I was in shape, maybe. But all the students, when they see me, that's what they say. They're like, hey, Deadpool. I'm like, guys, I wish I looked like Ryan Reynolds. Thanks for making me feel fat. Circa 27, do you know any A-list celebrities? Like Beyonce? No. You know my A-list celebrity interactions, Mariah Carey and Sandra Bullock. And I don't know them. I don't know her. If you know Mariah Carey, you know that reference. Good morning, Daddy Scott. Good morning, Matt. Where are you? Oh, darn, I will still rewatch Body of Proof. Okay. But yeah, I'm not in it. Jordan Stewart, come to Dallas and head to the neighborhood, Cedar Springs and Oaklawn. You'll love it. Okay. I mean, Daniel, I kind of want to take a road trip for the summer. Maybe we should come to Texas. David, take care, drink more boiled water. Oh, for my throat. I was like, I don't get it, but yeah. Mazeco, oh my God, I said your name wrong again. I've just watched and you're lip syncing to Mariah's song, so confident right there. Oh, Prisoner, well, I was drinking. You're talking about Prisoner, right? In the pool with my best friends. Yeah, I was drunk and having a good time. But I love lip syncing, guys. Oh my God, I lip sync to everything. Come to Houston too, I'll show you all around. I think I caught up to the comments, which is fantastic. There were a couple things I wanted to say, but they're on my phone. You don't want to come to Texas in summer. Oh, good point, Roro. Well, I can deal with it. Anaheim? You're right down the street from me. I mean, I'm in like Culver City-ish area. But heading back now, are you at Disneyland? I used to work at Disneyland. I was a Jungle Cruise skipper for a day. That's another story. There's still 53 of you. That blows my mind. I hope, has this been interesting? Funny? Probably not. I've just been getting to interact with you, which I enjoy and it's kind of awesome. There were so many, I was like, no one's gonna watch. I'm gonna go through all the questions that are left over that people have said for Q&As, and that'll just be me talking. And instead, it's me trying to like run through these comments and being like this the whole time. I promise to do better next time. But yeah, anyway, spread the word about my Patreon, guys, for real. If you know anybody that likes to support like creative endeavors, I would love if they would give a couple bucks. Oh my God, there's comments again. Again, the link is below. Bad Boy anniversary's tomorrow. Instagram Live, I said I would like to do. I'll do another Q&A, I guess. I'm gonna be writing more Bad Boys, shoot them as soon as possible. I would love to do more successful people. I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you guys. I've told you I love you, right? I haven't? I love you. Very much. I'm so thankful for you. And my boyfriend said he was going to watch this later, so I love you too, my boyfriend. Let me get these last comments before my phone dies. Matt, yes, the backside of water. Schweitzer Falls. That's a Jungle Cruise reference. Do you know what kind of rock that is? I don't know, but people take it for granted. I memorized that script in one night. That was why it was hell. Like they trained me and they're like, okay, tomorrow you have to take a boat out. I'm like, this script is so huge. I'm gonna memorize this whole thing. I like drew a map out of the Jungle Cruise layout on a piece of paper and was like trying to remember, okay, there's the hippos. Here's where I shoot the gun. There's the waterfall. Here's the natives. It was a nightmare. I hated it. Hated it. K-Med, I think after success of Bad Boy, the TV will fight for your talented hands. Let's just hope people see it. I feel like as long as I keep making stuff and people keep finding it and spreading it and sharing it and it becomes known, eventually someone with power has to see it and will be like, hey, I want to hire that guy. Let's bring him in for a meeting. Let's bring him on board. That's my goal, guys. I've been doing this for a long time and it has been a hard road, a very, very hard road. A lot of sacrifice and loss and struggle. So I'm happy that I'm getting closer to, I think, to actual success. Let's hope. Really quick, William, bummer that I just got here. Sorry, William, but I'm glad you made it. Hi. Circa 27, before you go, I want to say you are amazing and I love your content. Good luck and much success. Thank you very much. You are so fetch. I want to watch Mean Girls. This has been great. So funny and entertaining. Thank you, Brian. I was nervous. Yes, do more live videos. They're great. Thanks for interacting with us. Thanks for interacting with me. You kidding me? I think I'm getting more out of this than you are. Thank you. Is this Permger 0767able? Is that programmable with 0767 in the middle? Love it. Do more of them. Okay, left of Albuquerque. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Use this as proof you found an audience. Be confident. You're right. Confidence is everything. If you win, we all win. Your art is appreciated. Thank you. Break legs. This has been riveting. Do this again soon. I will, Jari. Gus, it's been a good Q&A. People are asking questions and you're answering. That's basically doing what it says on the label. Right, you are, sir. Thank you. K-Ned, love you too, Artie. Mwah. Circa, please do more live chats. I will. Doug, be patrons of Artie. Doug is a patron. I love you, Doug. Thank you. It really helps. Every dollar is going to make more of these. It's so, I mean, I'm just saying, I really do. The help is so appreciated. Jacques, loved watching this. Keep it up. Mazeco, love you back. Please do more Q&As. That's from WJ Lepet. Guys, these names, how am I supposed to read them? WJ Lepetomain. Matt, but not attractions. Oh, Matt, well, I switched from attractions into the stores. I went to merchandise and I was much happier. Gus, can you enter Bad Boy for any short film awards? It's more money. It's always entry fees for festivals. I'm going to enter it into the ITV Fest, but beyond that, any money I have, I want to use to make more. Because I find if there's people watching it, that will get me where I want to go, more than entering it into a random festival that I don't have the money for. Love you, Clara. Yes, RuPaul. Hello from Baltimore. Hi, Blue Horizon. Say hi to DC for me. I love that city. And Maryland as well, but DC's my heart. When I start to working, the first thing I'll do is pay Artie's Patreon. Thank you, Kim Ed, please. And JC Bon, Lepeto Maine is from Blazing Saddles. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but Madeline Kahn is a genius. All right, I think that should end it with Madeline Kahn is a genius, guys. 49 minutes. This has been thrilling. Is there any last comments? Anyone want to say one last thing? I'm looking. Who's going to have the last word? Is it going to be me or you? I'm wondering who the last one's going to be. William, I wish I could be a Patreon, but dollars are so expensive in my country. I get it. That's sad. Paul, looking forward to the next one. Take care. Jordan, hey, thanks. One last thing. Good one left at Albuquerque. Hearts, make more. Have a great day. Have a great day too, guys. I'm about to take a 5-hour road trip up to San Jose to be with Daniel. I love you guys so much. Finish those assignments. Last word. Brian gets the last